What is going on? All of my favorite viewers to play later. How we doing today? Yeah, things are going really good over here. We're having some hobby successes, paintings coming along great, jumping right back into that Horus Heresy, and, well, today, we got something kind of interesting for you. Yeah. Hold on. Hey, Alexa, stop. Thought I could squeeze that one in before my robotic overlord says... but still, got something interesting for you. That's right, the Space Wolves Legion Praetor. A resin Praetor that wasn't a pain in my ass. We'll get into that in just a moment. You know how we have to do things here on the channel. We've got to get the adulting out of the way before we can play. First up is a word from our unofficial sponsor.
So there I was, 23 years old, prime of my life. I woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and my hair was thinning. It was all falling out. It wasn't until I discovered this one solution that changed everything. My first initial thought was, it's gotta be genetics, right? It's not my fault, this is genetic. Go and find out. I'm not the only one dealing with thinning hair and confidence issues. And it was nuts because we started to change everything in our routine.
We started looking at what we were putting in our bodies, what we were eating, how much water we were intaking, and then we started working out and taking care of ourselves, but still something was missing.
But also what we put on our body is drastically important to our skin and hair health. So we ditched all of those chemical filled products. We started using healthy, organic ingredients and took it upon myself to start creating these organic ingredient products to help people. I have a solution for you. Ditch all of those chemical filled products and grab something that's organic, natural, handmade, something that your family will thank you and your health will thank you. Make the switch today.
Great man, great company. Seriously, click that link down below if you are into self-care. His grooming products are unreal. Each part with the beard, but still. Make sure you abuse the ever-loving F out of that viewer discount code that Johnny's giving you. We are filming this on Wednesday, August, dear God, I need caffeine. August 20th and year of our Lord 2025. Over on Warhammer.com, because it is resin, it's about the only place you're going to find it unless you find it on the secondary market, and you're going to pay a lot more there. It's about 44 bucks. Now, what struck me with him, number one, is the look of him. And after reading the end and the beginning, I thought to myself, well, I just ditched all my Horus Heresy stuff in 2nd edition. Couldn't give it the love it needed, couldn't give it the time it needed. It was taking up space for future products, my Horde of Custodes that kind of rolled in. But I kept him because he was Forge World. And I thought, after reading that book, the only wolf that's basically mentioned in that damn series is Sartak. Alright, I got Sartak. Then I had to remind myself it's a wolf on Terra, so he's a wolf blade. Alright, no big deal. Can't wait to paint him. And he sat in my pile of shame for a very, very, very long time. Horus Heresy version 3 rolls around. I gotta put them together, right? Yeah, now, because it's resin, you gotta have to do some pre-gaming before you can actually assemble. You gotta soak everything, and I mean every bit of resin, in a warm dishwashy soap bath for 10 minutes. It's going to help pop off the release agent and everything else. Scrub it down with a toothbrush, rinse it off, clip it carefully because it's Forge World stuff. Something may snap on you. Just be careful, okay? Then glue it all up and do all the fun stuff. They give you an instruction guide on the inside how to put them together. I'll be honest, it went together pretty easy, which kind of scared me. Oh, you're going to need super glue to make sure it all adheres together. I really recommend Gorilla Glue Gel. That stuff is chef's kiss. It's absolutely beautiful. But after putting some other stuff together, like my Legio Custodes and the Aquilin Terminator armor, I used a bit more green stuff than I probably should have on this guy, just to help keep everything secure, bonding together. The biggest way you can customize them is you've got two different options. You got a helmeted head and the bare head with the beard coming down. I wanted the helmeted head, seeing how Sartak was there when the Blood Angels first hit the Blood Rage, when Sanguinius got dropped and they went berserk. So yeah, I went with the helmeted head. The only thing I'm going to caution you on is, you see those two little twin axes up top? You want to talk about brittle? You sneeze and they snap. So just do yourself a favor and remove them now. Alright, they're not going to stick around for a while. They're just not. At least with my luck. But okay. So let's bring up the miniature. Boom. Now, of every Praetor I've ever put together, he was the easiest. He really was. No huge cape to fit in and around things. And yeah, it kind of screwed some things up, as you can kind of see back through there. But it's okay. It's minor. It's almost insignificant the way it all got in there. You can barely see where the green stuff is, except for right there with the hand. But even then, it looks more like a ring than anything else, so I can work that way in. I love the fact that Claudia has Artificer armor. Well, let's get real. He's got the armor. He's got his Paragon blade, because there's really no power axes for Praetors, and he's got the usual bolt pistol. I like the fact that his banner pole isn't that ornate, which makes me happy. It's just going to be some black with some red overlay. I'm going to be able to get him done no problem. This is a great look for your Space Wolves force, because if you want a unique leader in 30K, here we go. I like the shield. I like the cloak. I like everything on this. It gives me so much room to get in there and just play around. Granted, he's going to have my usual, 8 coats of gray armor. I know I should probably go a little bit easier, because I see some people like base with Dawnstone, highlight with this, and boom, you're done. No, I'm an idiot who starts from Mechanicus Standard Gray with the Basilicon and Gray Wash and works my way all the way up through Youthon Gray, I believe it is. Or it's Celestra. It's either... No, I think it's Celestra. It's like the lightest gray I can find. It's like 8 coats of gray on my wolves, and I love it. It gives it that weird, marbly, weird, wolfy look. Anywho, I think it's a great addition. The fact that a lot of people have, I don't want to say they have cookie-cutter armies, but they don't take a lot of time to customize their stuff. And I think that's where the beauty of this hobby comes in. To be able to add interesting miniatures in there and make them your own, like on my original Space Wolves force. When I was paying attention in 2nd edition, the wolf pauldrons that I saw were really, really gray. And they had, the wolf marking over here. Now I'm seeing, add in the reds and the blacks and everything else. Okay, cool. So things aren't looking the exact same way. What I had was the gray, and I used paint stripes on their hoods and their faces, because I remember that episode of Vikings where, oh dear God, Harold Finehair and Ragnar's son, the really, really cool one. God, I can't, Bjorn Ironside, where they attacked Kattegat, and Bjorn's forces had a white strip, basically white marks, and Harold had blue on their faces. So I thought that was cool to integrate into my Space Wolves force later on. But yeah, this is just a weird look at something you can add to your force. As of filming this video today, my Caster of Runes is going to show up. Basically, my Wolfie Librarian. The way the wolves got around it is they said they didn't draw their power from the warp, they drew their power from Fenris. So, yeah. Way to go, Lehman! Let's just totally disregard the Council of Nicaea. But what would you expect from the Emperor's Executioners, right? Alright, we're at the best part of the video. Seriously, I'm trying to keep this one a little shorter because it's just a simple... Go put it together. It's kind of fun. At first, I'll admit, I was a little afraid until I opened it up, took a look at it, and I went, pretty easy peasy. And it did go together pretty easy peasy. The only real problem I had was that back banner. I had to add green stuff and wait a little bit, and boom, done. Alright, but... we are at the best part of the video. Seriously, we really, really, truly are. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Do you do 30K? Are you a son of Fenris? Have you added resin miniatures to your forces to make some things unique? I'll admit, I don't like cookie cutter armies, so I'm trying desperately to not whip through 20 Marines in a day. Give everybody a little something different. Like the Destructor guys I had, the Destructor weapons that come in the new box. My first 10 have bare heads. And I went back and grabbed things from some of my Primaris Blood Claws that they seem to work pretty good, and some extras that I had from some Wolf Priests that I had. So I like the look of them, and I like the different looks. I like the fact I gave the Sergeant the 2 pistols. Yeah, another video. Squirrel! Anywho, like I said, do you add things in? I'd really like to know down below, because you never know who's watching and who you can help inspire. Alright, best way to support this channel is fourfold. All of them are free to you, and they're so easy peasy. First three, we know to like, to share, to subscribe. Come along for the ride, help a little channel grow, and help us have some fun. And the fourth is a lot of fun. Leave me a silly ass comment down below for the algorithm. Anytime we can trigger it, it's always a good deal. But there we go, guys. My quick, weird look at a Horus Heresy Space Wolves Legion Praetor. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Hopefully you're having a great day today. Hopefully you're having a safe day today. And Emperor willing, we'll be rolling dice across that tabletop.